Twice.
No, on the rocks.
We're doing
What
it
is that,
straight
guy?
tonight. We're straight tonight.
Hey, Data, cheers, man.
What's up, Data? Is it Data or Data? It's hard to tell in text.
Tomato.
Can you change? Is it? Those are spelled the same, aren't they?
They're spelled the same, but as a famous lieutenant commander once said,
Yeah.
one is my name, the other is not.
Got
I
it.
prefer data.
What's wrong with this bar?
I think this is like the GIF thing, right?
Hey,
What's wrong with
Carlos.
this bar is it's July and 4 people live in this house.
Yeah, no ice, but I like mine neat anyway, so
Yeah.
it worked out.
I read those texts or those messages in the wrong order. That's why it was confusing to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carlos in the chat.
it is Carlos. Hey, next week, Carlos.
Wait. This is Carlos?
Yeah.
I haven't. Where you been, you mother?
He told me he's been playing, was it WoW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was WoW,
Know
right?
how much we've been talking about you lately?
Yeah.
Oh, we're always like, man, he just went away like a ghost.
Azeroth, yep. It hates me.
WoW hates you, yeah.
All right,
I think
Carlos.
WoW hates
Wait,
all of us.
Horde
You better
or
be here next week,
Alliance?
Carlos. I'm going to be counting on you for more rules.
That was like,
Well, I don't know if Carlos has the DCC book, but
Oh, not for DCC, for
next
Without
week.
Number.
Next week,
Next
it's Cities
week.
Without Number.
cities. Yeah, we're going back
3 sessions of Midlight City.
for the first time in like a year.
yeah, we're going back to cities next week.
Over a year.
Over a year.
Yeah.
All right, listen, we're talking a lot about things as though you already know them. In case this is your first time on the channel, welcome to Shadows of Archonia. My name is Steve Boshier, and I'll be your game master for the evening. Woo! Thanks. Who's this guy?
My name is Alan, regular player on Archonia. I'm playing 2 characters tonight. One is a thief named Jack, and another one is a cleric named Gideon. And they're both, oh man, they're both having a really interesting time in this scenario.
That's an understatement.
Because one is like his principles are getting tested all the time, and the other one's kind of like he doesn't really know if he should stay around. But
His
yeah.
lack of principles are getting
Yeah.
tested.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Yuri. I'm playing the halfling sibling twins, Minxie and Jinxie. And we've been non-consensually kidnapped.
Non-consensually?
Yes. Yes.
When is it
Hijacked.
kidnapped?
I was going to say,
Consensual.
please explain a consensual kidnapping.
Exactly.
I'll bet you there's a
Please
subreddit about
kidnap.
it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some PNC stuff. I'm Matt, and I'm playing Felix, the wizard, orphan, the last of my 2 characters to survive so far. And Carlos has Ashes Without Number PDF today.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh.
I saw, Carlos, you put that in the Discord, the general channel, right before we went on. But I actually had been talking to these guys about it in the players channel, because I was very excited as well. Yeah, so if you don't know this channel, the channel is also called Shadows of Archonia, just like this show is. And we have a campaign, which is called Shadows of Archonia 2. That's confusing. That campaign is on hold right now. As you just heard us mention, we're playing Dungeon Crawl Classics tonight. It's our 3rd of 3. Next week, we're going into 3 sessions of Midlight City, which is our Cities Without Number game. But both of these side campaigns are tied to that main campaign, which is played in Worlds Without Number. And we'll be coming back for that. We're in the 60s now with the episodes over there. I think we'll be back for 61 after Midlight City. And then on Monday night, we have a whole other show called Tales from the Backlog, where we play all sorts of games with a rotating cast of players. And this coming Monday, we are starting... Good thing I knocked that over. That's the dice I need tonight. We are playing Labyrinth with our first time on camera GM, Yuri.
Yay!
Yuri.
First time on camera, second time.
GMing. Yeah.
GMing?
mhm.
Yeah, but first
much.
time in a decade. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
We're excited.
Come see us stumble and fumble through the labyrinthian maze.
Yes, yes.
That's the idea of the maze, though, right? To
Yeah.
stumble and fumble. So that's fine. It works.
Yeah, so we'll be doing 3 sessions of Labyrinth. I don't know what's coming after that. We'll figure it out. Also, little content warning before you start watching us play tonight. Be aware this is a dark fantasy show intended for adults. We get into things like descriptions of brutal violence, horror themes, disturbing imagery, occasionally sexual content. Probably not tonight.
We're pushing for more of it.
Nobody in this story seems like they're geared up for any sexual content, but maybe in the other campaign we occasionally do. But yeah, if you don't want to see any of that, go ahead and find yourself another stream to watch. We won't hold it against you much. I think that's it. Oh yeah, the Patreon. You guys should go check out our Patreon if you don't know about it. Here's a link to it. It is, hey, pretty boy. That's Cody. Welcome. Yeah, so you can help support the channel for as little as $1 a month. If you like the sound of all these games we're talking about and you want to see them done with better production quality, you can help us out with that by joining the Patreon. We have 2 of 5 mics to upgrade the sound, so we're getting there. Also, if you're watching this on Twitch, be aware we have a YouTube channel where all our back episodes are stored. You can watch every campaign we've done. We have 100 episodes in Campaign 1, we have 60 episodes in Campaign 2, and many, many side campaigns and all those Tales from the Backlog episodes that you can watch. And if you really like the channel, but you're not ready to or not able to support financially, that's no problem. You can come hang out with us in the Discord. That's totally free. There's a link to the Discord. That's fun. We're all in there all the time. We talk about the show, we talk about the games, we talk about other stuff. What were we talking about today? I don't remember. I don't think it was in there today because I was busy prepping this. And playing Dune Awakening, by the way.
Yeah?
Dude, I've been so much in that game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just got my ornithopter.
I just got my buggy. You're ahead of me.
Just barely.
Just barely.
Once you get the buggy, it's like
Yeah.
a hop, skip, and a jump to the ornithopter.
All right. Well, enough of that.
No, this is more important.
Dune RPG coming soon.
Switching to the ambient music for the recap. So, at the time the 6 of you had set off from your... Cody says, have my money, you jackass. All right, thanks.
Take it.
Go ahead. What was I saying? Oh yeah, 2 sessions of DCC ago, you guys had set off on your little adventuring way and found yourselves in a forest road when a magical light shot into the sky. Upon investigating in the nearby town of Habsburg, you found that the locals had no idea what it was. They were just as stymied as you are. The thing was brand new. No one had ever seen it before. You went to investigate, found 2 hours north of the town a lake that no one had ever seen before. Jack the thief touched it, and his hand accidentally drew him into like a vision of many different times. He saw this weird flesh tower, which was at the time on the opposite side of the lake from you, appearing in many, many ages throughout history and possibly the future. In the following session, you guys, well, actually, in the second half of that session, you guys entered the tower. You found a couple of weird gorilla creatures, one of which was being tortured on a rack and then died. Ends of a giant, bigger, wider gorilla creature.
We're very mean to the
Yep.
In Midlight, they're not doing so well. And
Well, most of them are. They're just about that.
true,
Just
that's
the ones in the city aren't. Anyway, yeah, we are mean to the but the are mean.
that's true.
Anyway, you guys ended up failing to save the good one, killing the bad one, but fighting an evil wizard named Necron, who was rambling about the Promised One and the Span of Dread. And you defeated... Well, you didn't really defeat him so much as you escaped, all except for the wizard Peppercino, Felix's mentor, which is why those eagle-eyed viewers joining us now will notice that Matt is the only one without 2 character name tags in front of him. Peppercino remained unconscious, possibly dead, in the tower when everyone else escaped. Tower disappeared. Harold the dog scared off a dragon. The dragon, which was aging forwards and backwards through some sort of time distortion. Later, Felix also stuck his hand in the lake and witnessed the tower traveling backwards in time. His vision was slightly different than Jack's. He didn't see multiple different ages of humanity. He saw specifically the tower traveling back in time, reaching a certain point, and then coming forward again. When you returned to the town of Habsburg, you found that it was no longer called Habsburg. It was called Fulfillment. Nobody there remembered having met you earlier that day. The hunters, Cuthbert and Jeff, you guys ended up fighting, defeating, almost killing and then bringing back to life. Thank you, Gideon. And the priest, Japheth, who had been a priest of order, he had, when you met him in Habsburg, been the priest of an amalgamated temple of all the gods of order. But now, in Fulfillment, he is the priest of a temple to someone called the Promised One, Akun-Ra. Jack found some markings indicating a safe house of the Thieves Guild, which he got you entrance to by using the well-known Thieves Guild password. Data redacted. Thanks for joining the Discord. Woo. And
We made a friend.
we made a friend. Both in the recap and just now in real life. You were let in by a young girl, 16 years old, who said she was the local leader of the Thieves Guild. However, as you came to find out, it wasn't actually Thieves Guild. They used the markings and passcodes of the Thieves Guild that Jack knows, but it was in fact a resistance to the cult of Akun-Ra. And while you were sleeping in the hidden room in the girl's basement, a certain dwarf appeared, having been summoned by tales of strangers who knew nothing of how the world worked, and told you that not only was she expecting you, but that she'd been warned to look out for anyone who didn't know how the world worked, because someone she knows was convinced that the timeline had been altered. You went out to try and show her name was Moira, you went out to try and show Moira the lake you'd found, but on the way there you were accosted by Deep Ones who joined. Oh, Data, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. We appreciate you.
Oh my God, Data.
Oh, thanks.
So good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Alan will show you his toe.
Only the big one.
Data, you're already part of the cool kid. He escorts me all the time.
Awesome. So, where was I? Oh yeah, you guys went out to try and show Moira the lake, but instead of that, you got accosted by Deep Ones who live inside the smelly-ass well of the town, which, by the way, was it Minxie or Jinxie who tried to pee in it?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the halflings tried to pee in it, right in front of everyone in broad daylight in the middle of the town street.
Their names rhyme with Kinksy.
They should have been arrested right there on the spot.
Okay, I didn't know it was a kink thing. I thought you were just gross.
No, they're adherents to the goddess of the well.
Who's kinky?
Sorry, Caroline.
Yep. Well, anyway, during the battle, Moira and Harold the dog were dragged away, and Minxie and Jinxie were also dragged away. We are going to go right now straight to follow up on that. Minxie, Jinxie, we're opening with you. Please place yourselves in the stocks over here.
The stocks.
Oh,
You hear?
Yep.
they're like actually.
We're upstanding adventurers. How dare you take us against our
It's
wills?
gonna get kinky.
You see,
This is not one of our kinks. We do not want to get spanked.
you see.
Sounds like you do.
All right. You see only Deep Ones, and some of them are doing that, but none of them are speaking. None of them seem to understand.
Look, we eat sashimi for lunch every single day. If you don't let us go right now, that will be your fate.
They all notice that you've woken up and are yelling. What you see around you are all of these cages and torture devices, racks You've got a whole like pit in the pendulum thing up there in front. You're in the stocks, both of you. They all seem to be situated over this incredibly foul-smelling liquid that the blood from the torture is dripping down into. As far as you can tell, you are the only victims still living.
And he's
Except, you do hear a voice from this cage here.
Way in the back top left.
Yeah. The familiar voice, though it is raspy and weathered. Saying, I know you. I know you.
It's a little hard to see. Can't really recognize your voice. All big people sound the same.
Minxie!
Oh, you know.
Jinxie!
Who's this guy?
Run!
A little difficult. Can't you see we're all locked up?
Must get out. You must get help. Help me! Help me!
Who's me?
And as the voice raises, you recognize Peppercino, the wizard.
Thought so.
No, you're alive. We thought you got killed. We couldn't get you out.
Help me! And from there, we will cut back to the rest of you. Still on the surface.
Well,
Felix, Gideon, and Jack. Everyone else has been dragged away.
two less mouths to feed, I guess. We could just...
Wait.
Our 2 mouths equal 1 mouth.
That's true. That's one less mouth to feed.
Wait, so our group left off with us beating the deep ones, but then realizing that they got kidnapped, right?
Yes.
Right. Gideon's like, we have to rescue them.
I know, I'm just kidding.
When we don't want them to meet the same fate as Peppuccino.
Yeah. Although I feel like Peppercino basically taught me everything he already knew at this point, so...
You could always learn more. I'm still learning more every day.
I mean, I can learn more in general, just not from him.
Hey, but fret not. We are the beacon of light in this dark world.
This is Gideon, right?
That is Gideon, yeah.
Jack didn't say that.
No. Jack is kind of like just sulking in the back, and Jack's just being like, maybe I should just ditch these guys. He's saying that like under his breath.
No, I'm just kidding. We should go.
All right, we're gonna follow. I guess we're gonna follow these deep one tracks.
They really did make these tracks kind of obvious. Are they just not good at being on land?
Well, potentially there's that, but what is obvious, I would say especially to Jack, is that these tracks were made by mostly Moira being dragged. She's hard to drag.
Okay, so
Very hard to drag.
Minky and Jinxie and Harold, not as hard to drag as the 2 million year old champion of order.
Yeah.
Jack says, "All right, well, follow me," and he starts heading forward. Starts following the tracks that Moira left.
All right. And I bring up the rear.
Okay. You guys find your way back to the town. The drag marks do disappear before you reach the... I wouldn't say disappear. They sort of start blending in. They become too hard to see, especially... It's still dark out. But before you reach the main road, they're not distinguishable, but it's obvious where they were headed. They're headed towards that well that has featured in your adventure a couple times already. And you were told by that little kid that they were like fish people. And that's what you just fought.
All right, and it's nighttime, right? So there's no one near the well.
That's right.
So before we make any rash decisions, just know that a Mariah character Moira character seemed pretty strong, and she couldn't handle these guys.
Hmm.
Got her
True.
by surprise, didn't they? Says nobody.
Mhm.
They're a voice in the wind, this thing.
Jack says, "Well, I don't quite care right now. I just want to get back those two. They may be a handful, but they're kind of funny."
Yeah. They're very useful in situations where we can't fit, too. So that's always nice.
So yeah, Jack gets to the well, looks down. Is there a rope?
There is a rope. It is old and so slimy and covered with moss that it looks very, very slippery.
Jack uses his own rope. So he ties the rope near the side on some rocks, and he's like, "All right, try not to make any noise." Although they probably guessed that we're coming, so try not to act too surprised.
How long is your rope?
Doesn't say, just says rope. I'm guessing it's 30 feet at least.
Okay, we'll say it's 50. It runs out before you get anywhere. 50 feet down, you're still in a well, and you can't see the bottom.
Wait, so Jack went down 50 feet and it's completely dark and he doesn't feel anything on him?
If you brought a light, it's not completely dark. But there's nothing under you. It still feels like you're just in a stone well shaft climbing down.
How's it going down there?
Did you bring a light?
Well, I think Jack would have not brought one at first, but now since... Well, first he's gonna take out some of his, like... he has, like, some of these, like, stones in his pocket that he got from near the river. He's gonna throw them under him and try to listen to them and see how far they go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Splash.
Quite a bit.
Hey, Dean's in the YouTube chat.
Oh my God, it's Dean.
JC and Minxie.
Yo.
One full loop.
Yes. Any luck down there?
Still got quite a bit to go down, but I'm finding it pretty... Wait, but what about that other rope that was slimy? Is that still going down?
Yeah.
So the one that I have stopped and then the other one slimy is still going down?
Yeah, that one's a longer rope.
Okay.
And you heard a splash at the bottom.
Yeah, I heard a splash.
Who knows how deep?
Yeah, well, there's about 5 more seconds. Jack's gonna... Let's see. Can Jack like I know the other rope is slippery. And it's covered in like jelly or something, right?
Yeah.
So
Just straight jelly.
Well, it's not jelly. It's like moss, but yeah, it's
Moss.
covered in slimy crap.
Jack's gonna hold on to his rope and like feel onto that rope and just to see just how slimy it is, if he can get a grip at all.
It is this slimy. It is enough that you could potentially hold it and not fall too fast. You would not be able to keep yourself up.
All right. Well, Jack doesn't light anything. He's gonna jump on the jelly rope and go down. But try his best to maintain control.
Okay. Give me an agility check.
Man. I looked up falling to see like what the speed is of falling in this universe.
It's D20.
Yeah.
And all I did was talk about breaking bones. Fall damage is no joke in DCC.
I'm trying to remember if Jack has a reroll.
Hey Gideon, you want to go
What?
save them, right? You should just jump.
Yeah, it's like I won't just jump for no reason.
Well, the reason is to go save those people, right? I mean, they must jump.
So Jack got 6.
6. That's your check.
Well, yeah, because it's agility plus a modifier. I got 6.
Thanks, guys.
I guess I could use my luck. Because passing is what? Is there a passing grade in this game? Default passing, I mean.
Oh, well, I mean, it was in my head it was 10.
All right, so Jack's
You
gonna...
actually have a +4 thief ability to climb sheer surfaces. I'd let you apply that +4 to your 6.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that I have all these other abilities.
Look at all of them.
Thief abilities.
yeah,
Look
thief
at that.
Actually,
plus
I'm
4.
looking at your level 2 sheet. That might be higher now. I don't know. You tell me.
No, I don't think these go up.
Okay.
It's weird. But anyway, so would I add that to my modifier, so +5?
It would be to your dice roll. So you would use that instead of your agility modifier. So it still wouldn't quite hit 10, but it wouldn't be as bad.
So that's so 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's at 9. So I'm gonna use luck, which is I thought they had luck on the cheat sheet. Oh yeah, they do. Instead, use +D to restore. I think it was D4, right? Yeah. All right, so 3, 10, 11, 12.
Well, okay. So you are able to slow your descent enough that you do not get hurt. You are going to land right there in the water.
Okay.
There's Jack.
Wait.
That's Darrow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be my mini. Where's your mini? Get your own.
That's the one that was here.
That's Felix.
Whatever, he can be Darrow for tonight.
No, that's Sally. What about this guy?
Fine. Felix will be. Oh no, this is you because you have the knife,
Oh yeah, that was
and then that's me.
similar. Punched.
And I guess they both have knives.
This guy looks more thievish with the knife in hand.
So there's Jack.
Okay. Is there any light down here?
Yes, the weird green glow coming from the
The LEDs on the
liquid.
side of the wall.
The LEDs on the wall, the green fog on the edges, and the liquid that, even though it looks blue, is in fact glowing green.
But
Really
it's-
healthy to
But it's enough
breathe
that
in.
Jack can see, right?
It's enough, yeah. It's considering it was night upstairs and you just went through a dark well shaft. Your eyes are adjusted enough to see.
Okay.
Yes. And here's what you see. We're gonna have these two guys on the one closest to the camera over by the pit and the pendulum thing.
Here.
Oh, here.
Yeah. These two guys will be close on the piece close to you.
Oh, both of these guys are at the pendulum, right?
On the what close to me? Sorry?
On there.
Oh, on the island. Okay.
Yeah.
They're having an argument about
Robbo.
who ate the
These,
tuna.
yeah, these two are about to poke Minxie and Jinxie in the butt.
Hey, we said we don't like this.
Oh, look at those whips.
Yo.
Dude, those are spiky.
These
I don't
look
understand.
liking the whips on these guys.
A lot of focus.
I'll put these two over here.
Might have to use these guys for my campaign.
They're good fish guys.
Ooh.
And this one right there.
I mean, they're usually pretty bad.
They're usually bad. They were good in the first campaign I used them in, but they've been bad ever since.
Okay.
So that's what you see, and they, oddly enough, don't react to you immediately, Jack. They see you there, and they don't do anything. But you see what Minxie and Jinxie saw, all these bodies of dead people being tortured, but you see in the cage, that one over there, you see Peppercino. And he looks old. Like he was already old, but he looked way older somehow. Like older than people are supposed to get.
Pippercino. P-I-P.
Peppercino. Peppercino sounds like a cheese.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a pepper.
Well, first Jack's gonna hide, but before he hides, he's gonna take the jelly rope if he still has it,
Yeah.
and he's gonna pull on it 3 times because that's what he agreed with Gideon would be the sign for coming down.
Okay.
So,
How's it going down there?
you just hear the rope slap against the wall 3 times,
Does that mean he's in trouble?
and then Jack's gonna hide.
Where?
Oh, he's gonna hide next to this guy underneath the table.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a
A hide check.
hide in shadows. Yeah.
You don't want to go hide in the Iron Maiden?
We'll call this difficulty 11.
I got 8 on the die. Hiding shadows 4.
You got a 12.
12.
Great. Jack is hidden. Even though they all saw you a second ago, they weren't paying too much attention to you, and you
Yeah.
right out of sight.
Like the shadows.
Nesri's here. Welcome.
Yes,
Good job reading the Dresden
we
Files.
do blame Steve, though.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'll take that one. Gideon and Jack. Gideon and Felix. What are you done?
That,
So that means go?
yes.
Like it's safe and we're all good?
It means go.
Great. After you.
So the rest of you not being thieves will have to just do this with a straight agility check. Although I would allow strength. Just to grip the rope harder.
Remember that time where I made a character with nothing in those? Is D20 in this game? I forget.
Yeah, D20 for this.
Wait. Hold on. Gideon has an idea. Before you do that.
Ooh, Gideon has an idea.
Uh,
Tell us your idea, Gideon.
Gideon has a crowbar. So Gideon's gonna wrap the jelly rope around the crowbar. And he's gonna kind of try to use it as leverage to make him go down more slowly.
Okay. For that, I will lower the agility check to 8 for Gideon.
Okay. If you have something like a crowbar or anything.
Go ahead and roll that if you're going first.
All right. You said 8?
Yeah.
Ooh. 15,
Nice.
15 on the
Nice.
All right. Gideon makes it down safely. You splash into that gross water
Where's
in the
mine?
middle, right where Jack did.
die. I don't know where my Gideon thing is.
It's around somewhere.
Oh no, here it is.
There you are.
I don't know. Wait for him to
And,
decide.
You better, I guess, move out of his way, but
Well, yeah. As soon as he hits the ground, Jack will whisper like, "Psst, psst. Sit down." And I guess Gideon's gonna try to go over here.
okay. So what you're standing next to is an Iron Maiden with a dead body in it, punctured by all the spikes. What is
So you
Gideon?
can't fit, is what he's
No.
saying.
Well, I didn't think you were going to go.
No, I'm not gonna go.
I mean, you can
Gideon's not
try.
gonna-
I just thought Gideon might
But Gideon's
have a
gonna-
reaction to that.
no, Gideon's definitely horrified, but he's gonna try to keep his composure.
You have a raise the dead function as a cleric?
No.
I'm gonna like just grumble to myself and stupid. This is not like I'm wearing a robe. Like what? He's not really wearing a robe actually. I think he's gonna take the lead of Gideon and use his staff as leverage the same way, like wrap the rope around it and
Good.
so that it acts as a little bit of a handlebar you can slide down on.
Whoa.
And that's straight roll then, or a d20 strength.
Strength or agility.
Matter.
They both suck.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Okay.
Legitimately.
So Felix goes
Very
down,
lucky.
completely fucks it up, does a flip, somehow manages to hold on to his staff, and it ends up completely by accident doing like this kick-ass Chronicles of Riddick thing where it just like spins around and around.
Oh,
and
it's
around.
totally accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Where's your feeling?
it looks cool as hell.
And splash. 3-point landing.
And Jack says, hi, the steep ones.
Well, that was fun. There's oh shit. I look over. You're over there. I look at the Iron Maiden. You're Gideon's over there. I'm like,
Actually, Jack says, no, come towards me. Come towards me.
I stop sinking down into the water. Okay.
Felix, when you, after Gideon says that, when you are starting to stand up, you hear, "Help me." And you look and see Pippercino in the cage.
Mother fuckers.
He's covered in dried blood. He's barely moving. You can see his arm waving like this. He's half in shadow. Like you can see his face, but not clearly. And you can recognize his clothes, even though they've clearly been dirtied up a lot. And he's, help me.
Gideon, what is Gideon? Gideon is a
Cleric.
and you're a thief. Oh, great. We have like. Oh, and then I see them. Right?
Yeah, Minxie
Yeah.
and Jinxie.
You hear us yelling.
Yeah, I think Gideon's the one that caught your attention because Jack probably came down slick and Gideon made a splash.
But we continue to yell just to.
Yeah, also you're getting poked in the butt.
Ah, what?
All right, taking like this whole situation in and just seeing that Pippercino's still alive and that the Inksies are still alive.
The Inksies.
It inks.
I'm going to just and I can see that the fish people see me and don't do anything, right?
That seems to be the case.
Cool. I'm gonna just walk, across the bridge over to these guys. I'm like, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. I just
You're walking to Minxie and Jinxie?
yeah. Which one's closer to me? I can't tell.
Jinxie.
Which one is
That one's Jinxie.
What do you guys? You guys are just halflings.
Uh-huh.
So you're not exactly good fight. I mean,
One looks like a sailor, one looks like they're in the merchants. You know.
Halflings are like
Clothing
quasi-thieves, is what their class is like.
Yeah, yeah.
oh.
Question, you know these stocks, are they full size or were they made to fit halflings? Can I just sort of like pull my hands through?
Okay, that's a great question. I actually meant to mention that earlier, but I didn't want to have you guys escape right in the first scene. They were made for humans. However, they've got these bands that tighten up really tight. So even though the actual cutout in the wood is too big for your wrist, like the metal bands have been tightened up like way past. Like
So
when you
no
pull a
locks,
belt
but they're banded.
I really hope I didn't just waste that natural 20 for what I'm about to do.
We'll find out, won't we? Maybe you'll roll another one.
Didn't they alphabetize these spells? What the heck?
How long will it take to chew through these bands?
So I'm just gonna like, sorry. I just, she owes me money and gonna put my hand on whatever. Is this which one?
Jinxie. We'll say Jinxie.
Jinxie, and I'm gonna cast Enlarge. 19 on the dice.
Okay,
Nice.
you succeeded on your spellcasting check.
Yeah.
But remember to roll the manifestation.
Oh yeah, the best part.
Yeah, in DCC, you roll a manifestation to see what form the spell casts.
You only roll it once, but we like to do it every time
We house ruled that we're going to do it every time.
because it's just so much. There's so many fun options.
I think it's a house rule.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
I'm 80% sure that that's a house rule.
Okay, well, this works out even better than what I was hoping. So, target disappears, then reappears at a greater size.
How big?
That's even better.
So, 19 plus 3 puts you in, I think, the highest one we've ever done.
You cast this on them before.
Yeah.
yeah.
One of them. What
But
did
this-
Jinxie or Mixie before?
I don't
Yeah.
remember which one. They were just named to me. How am I supposed to know?
I was asking Yuri.
Oh, okay.
She's supposed to keep track of her own characters.
We both look alike. I mean, you can't tell what happened.
Even though you guys go to each other's classes in school. Yeah.
All right, so you are now double in size, plus 4 bonus to attacks, damage, and AC, as well as 10 additional HP. And that's about it.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a good
Plus
spell.
10.
All right, yeah, that's that.
23. Plus 4 to attacks and damage.
Oh, question in the chat. What is a manifestation in DCC? It's just you roll on a table and then it describes what the spellcasting like visually looks like.
Yeah, every spell has like more than a page in this. You can't read it, it's fine. In this, in DCC,
Yeah.
and a section of it is manifestations. It could be like a D4 up to like there's all kinds of different ones, but each manifestation is different
Yeah.
visual style of how the spell works.
In this case, the manifestation was that she disappeared and then reappeared at the new size. I
Yeah.
think last time the manifestation was that a bunch of little dudes came out, broke her
That's
apart.
what I wanted.
Oh yeah.
That
and-
never happened. That's the exact thing that made us do the house rule.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. I don't remember what the manifestation was. I remember that that's another manifestation. though.
Yeah.
And then the other thing about spellcasting in DCC is the spell effect is different depending on how you roll in the spellcasting check. If you roll really low, you might fail the check entirely, but the higher you roll, the better, like the more powerful the effect is.
It's got a really cool magic system, honestly.
So I hookify to human size. Because I double, right?
Yeah, double, you're a fulling.
I'm a fool.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dean.
But your strength and everything is relative, so it goes up still the same amount.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm like, oh, so this is what it's like to be big.
There is a.
Oh, I didn't do this to you before?
I think it was Minxie.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah. They don't remember either.
Yeah.
We are now in initiative. Let's roll it.
Okay.
Because there was, just a moment ago, a deep one poking Jinxie in the butt, and now it can't anymore.
Like, I can, but
How do we roll again on this in this game?
D20 plus, I think, agility plus you have an initiative score on your sheet.
Oh, I do. Yes. Okay, that one's.
Jinxie rolled a 3.
My dry erase marker is missing.
Jinxie rolled a 3.
I'll just give them. You guys remember your numbers. I gotta find them.
Okay.
I got a billion.
Million. A billion million.
You guys go first then.
18, 17.
Another cool thing about DCC spells is you don't have spell slots. You can cast every spell as many times as you want, but if you fail the spell, you can no longer cast it that day.
As a wizard.
As a wizard.
Completely different thing for clerics.
Yeah, clerics. Yeah, each. Yeah,
Clerics might piss off their god if they fail a check.
that's true. You
Yeah.
can actually anger your
And
deity.
patron deity disapproval, no joke.
Okay. I'll just go around the circle. Gideon, what'd you get?
So Gideon, sorry, the first one was 15,
Okay.
and Jack got 17.
Nice.
Yeah, 15, and Jack got 17.
Okay. Jinxie.
So Jinxie was so startled by her enlargement that she rolled a 3.
She spent too much time flexing.
Pretty much. You know, showing off her new muscles.
Minxie?
Minxie, pissed off that she wasn't the one enlarged, got a 15.
Okay, I'm gonna have Gideon go first just because Minxie's tied up.
It's fair.
And Felix.
10. Okay.
So immediately Minxie's like to Felix, me too, me too, me too.
I was too busy giving the deep ones right next to me an awkward smile after I made her huge.
And Jinxie is like, oh, by the way, Peppercino's alive. He's somewhere over there. We couldn't see, but we heard his voice.
Oh, yes, I saw him.
Oh, great.
Definitely a goal. He's all old and banged
But
up.
he sounded all roughed up, so we're gonna have to get a Gideon to heal him or something.
Probably.
No way.
As I say that, I go, ouch, stop poking me. This is for Carlos playing WoW.
Jack's first.
Okay, Jack. So Jack's still hiding.
Yes.
So Jack's gonna. So is this like water over here?
Yes. It's smelly green water.
Like sewage smelly or like death smelly or...
Jack's
All of the above.
Okay.
Jack's gonna try to jump over here and back of this deep one.
Oh, a jump.
Ooh, and backstab.
I'm gonna have a roll for that.
I think he fell in. I just saw it happen.
Jack felt his roll.
This fog is making Jack slippery.
Man,
the algae.
everyone's super excited about Ashes right now.
Yeah, Ashes to that number is great. Well, Carlos and I both backed it on Kickstarter. I'm just checking jumping rules in the game. There's this stinking index. Okay.
Here's the crazy part, though. It's like a 2.5 inch. Where's the other camera? There's the camera. 2.5 inch thick book for DCC.
Yeah.
It's pretty massive.
Well, it's also, this is common for a lot of games, but for a game that emulates D&D, it's maybe not as common. Emulates old school D&D, I should say. The design intention is that you never need to buy anything other than the core book.
Oh.
That's the only thing you should need.
No
to buy.
expansions for DCC?
No, that's fine.
Everything that they publish is mostly, for the most part, is adventures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not new rules and
Yeah.
stuff.
The business model is that they sell adventures to dungeon masters.
Sweet.
I'll just call it a for that jump. I'll call it an agility check.
May I use climb sheer surfaces?
If you fall, you can use climb sheer surfaces to catch yourself. And we're gonna make this a DC 12.
Oh, I got 13 on the die,
Hell yeah!
plus my 1, so that's 14.
All right.
So he's there, and he's gonna do backstab.
I cast sleep on him while he's flying through the air.
Yeah, you can only backstab him if you stab him while you're still in your jump, because as soon as you land, you've lost the element of surprise.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Come on, baby. Dang. I'm gonna use luck again.
Okay, is this for hitting
The attack, yeah. For
the
hitting.
attack?
So because right now I got
Don't you permanently lose luck?
yeah.
Thieves can get it back.
Oh.
So I got 8 on the die right now.
Thieves and halflings can regrow their luck. Everyone else
But
loses.
I'm feeling 8 won't hit. So
I wish I could regrow my luck.
so 2, 9, 10.
Okay, I don't actually have the stats in front of me. I'm going to pull them up right now. You've missed.
Really?
10 does not hit the deep one's AC.
Use 3 more luck. Go for it.
No, wait, I can't use multiple lucks.
Did you roll your luck die? Or did you just add 1?
Because it's my luck die is a D4. I got 2 on D4.
I thought your luck die was a D5.
Does that go up when you level?
Yeah, let me check the thief table. Hold on.
For each point of burning luck
You guys
instead
have
of
luck
1,
die?
Thieves.
restore every night.
Yeah, your luck die is a D5 at level 3.
Oh,
Wind it back.
wind it back.
Reroll the
D5.
first one that you did.
The first one? You mean when I was coming down the rope?
No. You spent a luck just now for your attack, but you spent 2. If you roll a D5, you might pass the first one.
Well, no, I didn't roll the second luck yet.
Gotcha.
No, which was D5.
Yeah.
Here's a
I don't see
D5.
one. Okay.
D5s are shaped. Oh, Yuri's got one. Great.
She got the weird one.
The weird one. Yep.
I got 2 on a D5. But so I'll roll one more time.
Okay.
4.
4. So it's 6. You're spending 2 points. You get to add both.
Yeah.
Does that?
So
get it.
because the reason why I wanted to hit so bad is because with a backstab it auto crits.
Yes.
So
And I have a printout of the thief's crit table over here.
oh, you print it out? Nice.
Yeah. So it does regular damage, but then you also roll on the crit table. That's for the ward. Yeah, that's for clerics and halfling.
You only need so many character sheets. Yeah, you got.
Alright.
You start with like 4 characters.
Got it. Go ahead.
So I roll a D20.
On the crit table, your character sheet tells you what die you roll for crits. It's based on your level and class.
This is why when we play this for real, I only want to use one character.
Of course.
Crit die is
Long-
1D10.
1d10. Okay.
So 1D10. Is there a D10 over there?
I think this is a D10.
Four.
Below to chest, staggers foe, you can make an immediate free attack. So roll your original damage first.
Okay, its original damage is
Just turn to the spell I needed. That's cool.
so 4 damage,
Okay.
and then attack again.
Yes, sir.
Nat 20.
Nat
right there.
20. So another auto crit.
Another crit. Another crit.
Nice job there.
And so let's see, D10. I got 10 on the crit table.
Masterful strike, inflict plus 2d6 damage with the strike. So roll the original damage and add 2d6.
Nice.
Oh, this was cocked. Oh my god. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage. It could have been more, but the fucking rolled 2 ones.
6 damage total?
Yeah.
You just one-shot it. Well, technically two-shotted. You stabbed him, he staggers back, you stab him again.
Well done, sir. Well
Well, he
done.
didn't yell because he's being stealthy, but
Yeah.
he's like, ah!
Yeah, but the guy you killed yelled. He's like,
Stabbed him and you stabbed him again where that's it.
You made a yelling face, but you didn't make it.
Yeah, I was like, "Ugh."
what's your weapon?
It's a dagger. Well, he has 2 daggers.
2 daggers. So first to the chest, and he staggers back from that, and then the double slice the neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sick.
this guy's gone.
right.
Gideon's up. Still your turn. Still Alan's turn. Now it's Gideon.
Sorry.
Now we're switching to the cleric.
Gideon's gonna cast a spell. He's gonna cast Divine Symbol.
Oh, hell.
So he holds his holy symbol in the air, and he casts the spell, and he says, I believe what was the god's name again? I think it was Terrace.
I don't remember.
Terrace.
Yeah, it's-
Terrace, be with me. Help me strike down these unholy abominations.
Yeah.
Hurrah! That's 15 on the die plus 4.
You got a 19, but before we read it, roll your
Oh
manifestation.
yeah, manifestation. The cleric holds the holy symbol
there's only one.
afloat and utters words of prayer. I did it. I didn't know what I was doing.
He's suddenly illuminated in a bright light. Even as the light fades, the cleric's holy symbol burns. Yeah, it's exactly what you already described. For a duration of 2d6 plus character level, which is 3 rounds. So the cleric can attack with his holy symbol as if it were a magical weapon of +1 enchantment. It deals 1d10 plus 1 damage,
Nice.
modified by strength as usual, with an additional +2 damage bonus against unholy creatures.
So-
These are all unholy creatures.
So the symbol basically turns into a holy mace.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
like phew.
Now roll 2d6.
Roll 2d6. 6 and 5. So 11.
11 plus 3 for the next 14 rounds is how long your mace lasts.
14.
14 rounds. Whoa.
Double drop that die. That dice sucks.
You dropped
Yeah.
3 dice in this one round.
But he did one
And a
shot a
cat.
creature.
And I can't.
Apparently.
No, because I have my stuff next to Steve's things.
Next to all my shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So how many rounds?
14. The whole
14?
combat.
Okay. So and then with that holy symbol, if he can make it, Gideon's gonna run. Can he make it here to this deep one?
Sure.
Yeah. So.
But that's it for your turn. The spell and the movement.
Oh yeah, that's true. I got excited.
Minxie, you're still restrained.
I'm still restrained, but are my legs restrained?
No, you're standing on them. You're,
Is
like
it-
you're in stocks, you know?
And there's a guy whipping my butt, right?
Poking it with a trident.
Oh. Is he in range for me to like, am I tall enough to like kick out at him?
You can't see him.
But you know, just
You're
to
in
kick.
stocks facing away.
You know, like a mule or a horse will kick backwards?
Roll a luck check.
Roll a luck check. Hey, I'm lucky.
What you want to do is roll a d20 and try to get under your own luck score.
Oh, wait, wrong sheet. Oh shoot, that's a 19. My own luck score is, if I can find my sheets, my luck score is a 14,
And what'd you get?
a 19.
So no, he's too
At
far.
one time, a really good roll.
Yeah, I know. No, no reasons besides.
But that costs you nothing to do. So what do you want to do now?
I'll be like, give me more. Bring it.
Okay.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh boy.
Well, what else can you do? She's
Oh,
stuck.
boy. You know, I said at the beginning I didn't think we were going to get into sexual content.
That's all.
There's deep ones
Yeah.
whipping them.
This is the setup you gave me.
You did put us into a very
you
kinky
guys keep
situation.
making it whipping. I never said whip.
They have
What?
whips.
There's a whip in his
They
head
have
right there.
tridents and they're poking her.
That
in the
does
butt.
not look like a
This
trident.
one has a whip.
That one looks like a whip.
Poking
I
is
am
still
not
bad.
responsible for the miniatures.
It has 2 whips.
You know what? Swap it for one that has a trident.
No, I like the whips.
So does Minxie.
all right. Poor Minxie. Felix's turn.
Already?
Yeah,
All right.
already. What are you casting?
Gonna take a nap. Actually,
Right.
I'm gonna make these guys over here take a nap.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, hopefully-
use a laser. Are there
least
lasers
one.
out there?
Yeah, I got a laser actually. It might be too bright, but
That's
those
good for the
fellers.
viewers. Those two guys.
I'm gonna attempt to make them
Okay.
sleep. Lost failure.
You have failed and lost the spell.
I have lost the spell for the day.
Oh
Dang.
no.
What were
It
you going to
happens.
cast?
Sleep.
Do you have a reroll? Can I burn some luck for you?
No, that's all. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna like, you gentlemen.
And the sucky part of losing that spell for the day is you guys woke up so early.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go back to this Iron Maiden and check out the body inside very, very closely.
It is dead. It looks like it's been here a long time, too.
It smells like it's been here a long time.
Yeah, the smell from this place has many sources. Now it's Jinxie.
Okay, so Jinxie's going to immediately. She doesn't have. They were disarmed, right, when they were put in the stocks and kidnapped. She turns around and I guess she's going to try to grapple the trident out of the one poking her butt.
Okay, so for grapples, it's opposed attack rolls
Okay.
plus the highest mod of agility or strength.
Okay, got it. Which is no strength. It's going to be agility. That's 19.
You beat his 4.
Yes, this is what a big person feels like.
We have to play DCC just for Yuri's dice rolls.
Yep.
She hasn't passed a single roll in Rolls Without Numbers.
Probably the entire campaign.
Possibly.
Yeah.
So he's grappled?
You grapple his trident. I'll say with that disparity in rolls, you can yank it right out of his hands if you want.
Nice, and I stab him.
You can't do that on the same turn.
Darn it.
That's your action.
Which one was it? This one?
Yes.
You didn't even let out your sister?
Well, how am I going to... I don't have any weapons. I need to grab a
You're
weapon.
big. Just break it.
Can I break it?
I'm just This is Felix just peeking out from the Iron Maiden. Just break it. Do something.
Time for D1.
Stop vaccine buddying.
These two, well, this one's going to attack Jinxie, and this one's going to attack Minxie.
This one kind of doesn't have a weapon, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
He's going to try and get it back. More opposed attack rolls.
Great.
What's the
13 here.
19.
Hey,
It's a good.
Giant Jinxie!
That is 3 19s in a row, by the way.
It's a good thing.
one was a bad one, but
It's a good thing someone got her that tower for her birthday.
that only works on DCC.
I only
for
got
some
her a
reason.
gun. And this game.
Yeah, where's your musket?
It's at home.
Oh, because you're not playing that
She wouldn't bring it for
character.
this. It's not musket, it's a flintlock pistol.
Flintlock.
This guy is, failing that, gonna just jump into this water and dive under.
Oh,
That's his move.
let's go fishing.
Can she get an opportunity attack? Is there a disengage in this game?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
The other guy is going to turn and tackle Gideon, actually.
This one?
Oh,
Yeah. No, he's not gonna tackle you. He's gonna try and stab you. 9 to hit.
that was like 3 opportunity attack.
No, Gideon's 15.
Yeah, a
Well,
kick from Minxie.
Yeah, Minxie distracted him with the kick, and Jinxie's big now, and he's just like, what the fuck?
Jinxie's normal now.
That guy's dead.
Like, now you have
These two guys are just gonna run over here.
Wow, they got movement speed.
They had to double move, and
Okay.
those two guys are gonna double move towards Felix.
Yeah, they are. They're still talking though.
Those two guys are also gonna double move towards Felix,
Did you see Dress Up?
but those two guys are gonna get to like there. That's all we got.
20.
20 is not revealed yet. However, you all hear Pippercino again.
Pippercino, I'm coming. Just hang on. I'll be there in a minute. I think as I watch 4 of these things run at me.
Jack is up.
Shit.
Jack
So-
just killed one guy. Can you do anything else in this combat?
Well, but now I'm worried about this guy because now he got 4 guys coming at him.
If you're close up to me, I can enlarge you. But
He's the wizard. He's either going to die or completely dominate them. And we don't know which one because he's a wizard.
Oh, so Jack sees what's happening over there, and he's like, "Damn it!" Because he kind of wants to go over there, but you're pretty surrounded. All right. Jack's gonna jump back. Do I have to do agility check?
Yeah, do an agility check. Actually, on your double crit, you can have the jump.
Okay. All right. Have that double jump, and Jack's gonna sneak attack this guy.
Okay, I don't think you can sneak attack. You weren't hidden. Unless you can come up with a way to hide yourself.
Can I jump under this thing to become hidden?
Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna double check the rules of it's actually called backstab.
Yeah, because backstab you need to be combined with sneak silently or hide in shadows. So
You were hidden in shadows before.
so if you want, I can roll for hide in shadows or sneak silently, and then if I succeed, I'll get the backstab.
I don't think sneak silently applies. You're simply not hidden from them. They all see you. You just killed a guy right out in the open.
What about hide in shadows?
There's nothing to hide in. In order to do this move, you're jumping across an open gap. There are no objects that
Illuminated gap, too.
You are free to just simply attack normally, but backstab is a powerful ability, and you have to have the right conditions to use it. You don't have them right now.
Yeah, no. If that's the case,
Oh, boy. What does this do? Dude, wizard spells are like 300 pages.
Oh yeah. Every spell is 1 to 2 pages by itself.
Yeah.
okay, okay, Jack's just gonna do a regular attack for now.
Okay.
Oh man, this is why I don't put the dice in here.
Yep.
It's a miss.
It'll ruin your.
All right. Well, at the very least, you're over there to help Felix, and now it's Gideon's turn.
I need like another tray just to put my dice in.
There's a tray right next to the map that's not being used.
You want it?
Yeah.
Get that together.
I don't need no tray. You also have a drawer that's a giant tray.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a loud one. Well, the one between you and Yuri, you could probably open without hitting anybody.
Okay, so Gideon, he's gonna use his holy mace to attack this one.
Okay.
So
Gosh, what were the stats on that thing?
no way, I have it here.
Great.
So 15 on the die plus 3 plus the
That's a
1
hit.
plus the 2. There's no that's so bonus unholy damage. So first, so this is a D10 damage. Holy
Okay.
shit! Divine smite. So I got 9 on the die plus 2. Wait, so it's 10 plus 2, so that's 11, 12 damage plus melee damage here. So 13, 14? That's correct, right? Because I get a bonus 2 to my melee damage by default.
Correct, I think.
Yeah.
I'll double check it later.
Yeah.
It's kind of not relevant because
Yeah.
you overshot his
Yeah.
complete HP by a lot.
So he takes the holy mace and goes like this into like an uppercut stance and just clucks him right underneath his chin.
The holy light of your mace
Boom!
shoots through his whole body, and his head comes off, and the rest of his body explodes as his head flies up and lights up the whole place.
How much damage did you do?
I did like
Somewhere between 13 and 15.
yeah, 13
Okay.
and 15, yeah.
Minxie, you're up.
Minxie is still tied up, so she's gonna hold her action until Jinxie could let her loose.
Okay.
Felix.
Felix.
Already?
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, let's talk about this, okay? I don't eat fish.
I don't like fish.
And I'm gonna say, take a look at this light, and I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh.
And I got 20, 17 plus 3.
What's the manifestation?
Oh, man. Oh, God. Yeah, the best part. I always forget. I need a 1d5, please.
He has the D5. Let me see if I can find it here.
5. Burning hands, followed by a spray of sparks. Color of fire varies: red, yellow, blue, green, or green. Oh, I can pick a color, I guess.
You're casting Burning Hands?
I'm casting Scorching Ray. Gentlemen, take a look at this light. I'm gonna launch 2 rays because I got 20 at the same target or 2 different targets. Each ray does 1d10 plus caster level damage. Additionally, sorry, I can't read. Each target makes a DC 15 reflex save or catch fire.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do it to the front too.
Okay. Let me give the reflex save first. First one passes, second one fails.
Sweet, and then 2d10s. Blue and red for the blue and red fishes.
Nice. And that's the color of the rays too.
8 for blue and 7 for red. Oh, plus level. So 11
We're
for
three.
blue and we're 4?
And that's the damage?
Are we 3 or 4?
We're 3, right?
We're 3 now.
3. Yes, the damage 11 for blue, 10 for red.
They are both dead instantly. What part of the body do you want to see?
Whoa, well done,
their
sir.
hands. So they like the hands like wrap around. They're big hands, so they wrap around their body and just like sizzle, like burn them as if they're.
Yep. And the two just scream as they're burned by this red and blue fire. And yeah,
I matched
their
the colors
flesh
to
just
their
burned
flesh,
completely
too,
off.
so yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and take those 2 off.
Sorry, gentlemen. We can still talk about this. I'm gonna run to the bridge. Try to get myself to bottleneck in case they come after me.
Incredible, Felix. Jinxie.
Okay.
Gigantic Jinxie.
Wow. Okay. So will it take one action to basically untie her sister?
If you give a strength check, you can pick out the wood.
Okay.
I'll call it a 10. I don't know what your numbers are, but if you can beat a 10 strength check right now.
16 minus 1. Oh, no, wait. I'm a human. I don't have a -1 modifier. I have a +4. It's a 20.
Plus 4 to your -1, so plus 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
19.
So another 19. So I kick open the stockades. I'm like, you better call me big sister from now on, Minxie.
And Minxie
I'm your
is...
big sister now.
The kick is so hard that it not only breaks the thing, but it like jerks it away from Minxie enough that kind of hurts her. And then the stalks fall into the water.
Okay, so at this point, both of them like turn around. Minxie's going to pick up the trident that the trident from the deep one that Gideon killed, and both of them at the same time are going to poke the next deep one.
Jinxie just took her action.
Oh, that was her action? Darn
Of
it.
course.
Darn it. Okay, fine. Minxie's going to pick up the trident and then try to poke the deep one.
Great.
And that is an attack roll. That is a 15.
Man, that tower's sick.
Plus 1 is a 16.
Yeah, I don't think you've rolled underneath
That's
a 12 since you've been rolling that
It's a hit?
today.
Oh, what's the damage on the trident?
D6.
It's a d6.
What?
Okay.
Making this shit up. I don't know.
Okay, I mean a stab.
Hey, no, that's completely official stats.
I want a D.
That's a 4 damage.
The official rule is
For
the
Minxie.
GM is in charge. So.
I think it should be 3 D4s, 1 for each point.
I'm sorry, what was the damage roll?
It is a 4
Plus your strength.
plus my. No, this is Jinxie. This is Minxie.
You get melee damage +1.
Oh, that's a 5.
Yeah.
5 damage. All right. He is not dead, but he's harmed.
Yes. Like, take that for poking me. I'll poke you right back.
I just noticed the question marks on the board. What?
I know. Who's the 20, right? I think it's Peppercino. I think he's an evil guy.
I like how Mitzer's calling me out. Poor
Felix,
Pepper.
you're back. Wait, no, that was...
That was Minxie
Oh,
and
Minxie
Jinxie.
like held an action. That was Minxie on Jinxie's
So
turn.
deep ones.
Okay. So the one that you just stabbed is going to come for you now, Minxie.
Yes, this one.
6 to hit.
It does not hit.
How? How did he miss the halfling?
I'm short. Minxie is short.
Was it Minxie or Jinxie?
So
attack?
this one.
that-
It was Minxie who attacked
forgetting.
because Jinxie spent her action at
No, who
picking-
just got attacked?
Oh, Minxie.
8.
Oh.
Yep.
These guys are missing like crazy. You're so scary to them. That one closest to Jack is going to attack Jack. That's cocked. That's 15 to hit.
Jack. Yep, that's hitting Jack.
Okay. 7 damage.
Okay.
And then
Jack, you only killed one, by the way. I've got 2 already.
The halflings are like, we got half a person.
And then this one.
That's Felix. Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy's gonna run to Felix and attack.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. 5 to hit.
Man.
No.
That's the only roll that could possibly miss Felix.
And it's a good thing this game doesn't have
What? I have a 13 armor
fear
class.
rolls for the DM.
Well,
Yeah.
These guys all have the ability to reroll.
I actually have good armor.
I'm just choosing not to use it for you guys. That's all the deep ones. They're clearly caught off guard, confused, not that bright to begin with. It's a complete mystery how these guys managed to kidnap Moira and Harold.
I know,
by the
where
way,
are
You
they?
haven't seen them yet.
Minor
That's our lucky dog.
minor detail to add to the room here. I feel like the deep ones that I fried, it made the room smell like microwave fish now.
Yeah, it smells.
oh.
It has a whole other smell in it now.
It's a whole new
on
smell
top
now.
of the existing smells. It was like feces and urine and
It's like,
rot.
you gotta
and
scale
mildew
them
and-
first before you roast it.
Yeah.
Don't exactly have a choice over here.
And now burning fish. And now, with the deep one's turn expired, you hear Felix. You're standing there.
On the bridge.
You're still pretty far, but you see
Bridge.
Pippercino in this cage. And the cage lifts up. And you see the shadows that he was in were partially cast by the bars of the cage. And now that it lifts up, you see that he doesn't even have a bottom jaw.
What?
Completely gone.
How's he speaking?
This is a dead body. And as the cage lifts up, he lifts up like he hit by his wrists, like he's a puppet on strings. And you hear, "Help me!" And then, as behind Pippercino's old dead body is Necron the Wizard,
Nice.
This guy.
the strings that he was using to puppet your friend's body. And
I
that's
don't
where we're
like
going to go to break. We'll see everyone in 10 minutes.
What a dick!
What a dick! All right, we'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for
He likes
watching.
his band at the
Busy
office.
chat tonight. Appreciate you guys. 2 new patrons. Love you guys so much.
Thank you.
for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
And then I completely killed all of them. So good.
Total TPK. He killed us.
Yeah. No, I was on the fish's side the whole time.
Well, when last we left, our deep ones had taken their turn and done almost nothing. Except I think Gideon or Jack took some damage. Pretty boy. Saw that you also joined the Patreon. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very, very good.
Oh, that's why he said take my money.
He did say take my money. I wasn't sure if he was joining Twitch or YouTube or Patreon. And now I know.
Thanks.
Appreciate you. Yeah, we're very close to breaking even on the money I spend on our music licenses.
And getting more mics.
And getting more mics. But Max is chipping in for that over time. So that'll help too.
I'll chip in more once I get back on the steady shows.
All right, here we are. Necron has appeared and is waving at you, motherfucker.
Hi.
I hate
Piece
that
of
guy.
shit.
You killed our friend, Busta.
Necron is going to cast a spell.
Of course
No,
he
it's
is.
not. Where's counterspell when you need it?
His spell fades.
Oh, does he
He goes,
have... Can he not use that spell for the whole day now, too?
Hey, Necron,
He rolled 12. Failure, but spell was not lost.
you gotta stop sucking so much.
I will stop sucking when you stop living.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that to Peppercino. That was pretty fucked up.
Well, I pretty much run the country, so I don't care what you think. His turn's over, though. Jack's up.
Okay, Jack's still fighting this deep one, so he sets focus on that. He's gonna attack it. 14 on the die. So that's 16 to hit. 16 to hit.
Yes, hit.
Okay, then
1d5 is like the weirdest dice.
It is. These dice are even shaped weird. Like the D4 is like this too.
The D4 in this set is like that.
D4 is okay. It kind of makes it's basically a triangle without the point.
The DCC dice are easier to tell apart if you get them in a whole set like this.
so
Oh.
Which, if we do a campaign, we'll all get dice like that.
3 damage.
3 damage?
I would like mine to be made out of human bone, please.
Well, they sell a set, like a starter set. He's hurt, but still up. They sell like a starter set that comes with like 5 core books and 5 sets of dice. I'm gonna email them and see if I can get it prorated since we've already got 2 of the books.
Sweet.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that. Probably not, but I'm gonna ask. Gideon, you're up. You still got your holy mace.
Yep. Holy Mace gonna attack the red one. Hoppla. No. Oh man. Ha. 19 on the die.
Very good.
That's a hit. That's most likely a hit. And I know it was
Yeah,
a
it's a hit.
D10. D10.
And damage is D10.
Yeah, well, it's D10 plus 1 plus 2 plus so plus another 2. So 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage.
12 damage. He's dead.
Dang.
Another one.
So this time instead of the uppercut, he goes in like this whoosh, and just crushes his head.
Dude, Gideon is
Hammer throw.
Gideon and Jack are cleaning up in this battle. Unreal.
So Gideon, you have 2 now, right?
Yeah, 2 now.
The 2 Inksy goes,
Felix
you're
is
my
evil.
hero.
Jack has 1.
Jack falling behind.
Nixie.
Minxie and Jinxie are trying to get one guy together.
So Minxie is up and she will poke the guy with the trident. That does not go. A 9.
9 does not hit.
So then Jinxie will go and be like, ha ha ha, it's because you're too little.
Making fun of the little.
And she gets a plus
4.
12, 16 to hit.
16 to hit hits.
Yes. Trident
Would a 12 hit?
is a D8.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Even the D8's a little off. Right. Oh dear. +1, +4 is 5 to hit.
5 damage.
Yes.
Dead.
Oh yes.
This is the same one you hit previously.
Yes.
So
Oh yes.
it only had 3 hit points.
You're like, ha 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 ha. Take that.
Yep, right through the chest.
Like, I love being tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was Minxie. You just taking them both on one turn?
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed Felix.
That's
I'm
okay,
so
yeah.
sorry, Felix.
You know what? With Minxie and Jinxie, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't feel hurt at all.
Felix.
So looking at, like, just my eyes still on Necron, I'm gonna be like, you feel like you have all the power in the world, yet you take the time to ruin people's lives. And as I'm saying this, I'm gonna cast sleep on the guy next to me. Like, not even looking at him. Let's see if it actually works.
Okay, go for it.
I like it. I like it.
13 on the dice, so it works at least. Let's see how well it works. Oh, and let me pull up these spells before I cast them. 150. It's literally 100 pages of spells, okay? Alright, here we go. Manifestation is a 1d4. 2. Swan's wings rise from the earth and enfold the target in a very cozy embrace. I added the embrace part.
And the effect?
16, up to 2 targets. Fall asleep for 1d6 turns. Must save or fall asleep for 1d6 turns. Targets can be awakened through normal means. When casting the spell, the caster must specify an interrupt condition, which automatically awakens the target. For example, being kissed by Prince, etc.
What's the interrupt condition?
The components, the caster must possess the material components related to the interrupt condition. So I have a ragdoll and a hammer. If they get hit by my hammer, it'll wake them up.
Your hammer specifically. Outstanding.
Wow.
And what's the save? I have fortitude, reflex, and will. I assume will. It has to be.
Will versus spell check DC.
What's your spell check DC? First one fails. Second one passes, probably.
You get 2 rolls.
There's 2 guys.
Where the heck's my spell check DC? Is it just a D20 plus 3? That's base spell check.
On your... Oh, what was your spell check?
16.
Okay, so yes, the first one falls asleep, second one passes.
That's right. I wanted this guy to pass out.
That's the one that you wanted. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna just like tap him on the head with my staff as I'm talking to Necron, and I'm gonna walk across the bridge towards him, roughly this far. Because that's
Incredible.
all I got.
Wow, well done, sir.
Oh, how many turns? That's another roll I gotta do. 1d6 turns.
DCC loves dice rolls.
4 turns for this guy. I'm gonna leave a dice up to track it.
Okay. Next. Jinxie, already did. Deep ones.
Still this
Not
one.
many of them
Guy is
left.
still up. He's going for Jack. 9.
That's it.
The 1 in the water. That's it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he escaped. He's still alive.
He's still alive. He's actually going to swim down and disappear.
Okay.
And then,
By the way, I know Felix is totally gonna get fucked by Necron, but that's not. He's pissed. All right.
yeah, about that. Make a spell check against. Hold on a second. Sorry, I gotta
Need
check a
lights.
couple things. This is a complicated
Very.
spell.
That's. It's a magic dice.
If it's very complicated, it means it's very good.
How many spells do you have memorized for the day?
Do I subtract the ones I've already lost?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
For those, it
1, 2,
doesn't
3,
matter.
4, 5, 6 total.
6 total. So skip the ones you've already lost, but for the ones that you haven't lost, immediately make a spell casting check against 22.
I have to get a 19 or a 20.
Any of them that you don't succeed on, you will lose.
Holy shit!
He's
Can-
casting Mind Purge. And
Can
he
I-
rolled a natural 20.
Can I burn some of my luck to assist in his roll?
You know, I want to burn some of my luck.
You can.
I'm gonna do it after though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Choking Cloud. I won't be sad if I lose for now.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You're not rolling a check against his 22. You're rolling a regular spellcasting check for that spell. So if you roll lost or failure, that means you lose or fail it.
It's impossible for me to roll lost if I. Oh, lost or failure.
Yeah. On
Oh, shit.
each of those spells.
Okay. Choking Cloud's gone for the day.
So that's still better than rolling against 22. Though.
Yes. Okay, that's much better.
Yeah. The 22 is what he rolled on his spell check.
Enlarge is good. Magic Missile's already gone. Runic Alphabet. Didn't even know why I had that spell. I'm keeping it. So, I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's right here. Look at
You
that.
can still read ancient language.
Yeah, I can still read it. It's fine. Actually, Runic is I can set up like alarms and messages that automatically happen. Like
neat.
they're like they're like spell traps, but mild. They don't really do much. Sleep's already gone. Scorching Ray. Please don't lose Scorching Ray. Oh, Scorching Ray has a really big fell zone too. 192. I forgot they have an extended spell zone. I have to get an 11 or better. Oh, if I lose Scorching Ray, I lose all my attack magic. I already lost Choking Cloud. Damn it.
Maybe burn some luck.
Damn it, Steve. Why you do this to me?
Guys, I'm bad.
19 on the die.
Oh.
You can look on that. You can look at it.
I believe you.
Oh my gosh. So that's 21.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them.
Okay, so which one did you lose?
Choking Cloud.
That's it.
That's it. I mean, I already. That's half my spells are gone.
So he casts a spell on you, and you feel it like wipe your mind. And fortunately or unfortunately, you already lost the other spells, and that one gets wiped as well. You feel it sort of attacking your mind. You forget random things like what clothes you put on when you left home and things like that. But you remember those spells that you kept.
The Admiral Akbar.
Back to Jack.
He's still playing this deep one.
It's July.
19 on die.
It's July. Yes.
So let's hit 3 plus 1. So 4 damage.
You've stabbed him again, but he is still up.
Gideon. So Gideon walks over the corpse of this deep one, and he starts marching slowly towards Necron. And he has the mace out, and he's just radiating with this holy glow. And he's praying as he's walking up, and he's saying, the evil shall be banished from this land. Only order will rule.
Ooh, nice.
And I don't think I can get close enough to attack him this round with my movement, right?
No.
So what's
No,
the
you can't. You can double move to get there, but then you won't be able to attack.
Yeah,
No,
you're,
it's okay.
you're basically halfway across the bridge.
So I'll get here, but since I can't attack him from here,
By the way, you're in large block.
Oh. She
I'm going
suddenly
to-
shrinks. Oh.
There's 2 turns, right? Yeah.
I wonder how many hit dice this guy is.
A trillion. Got plot armor.
I don't want to do that because then
More plus 23.
what does Gideon have on? Can you describe what he's like wearing, what he's holding, and all those
Your
stuff?
character?
No, no, not Gideon.
Necron.
Necron.
He's wearing a black and pink robe. Very
Pink,
old.
bro. Come on.
Yeah. What? Black and pink robe. Very similar to, what the miniature has. We obviously based the Cult of the Fallen One on these miniatures that already have wearing these robes. But it's very dirty at this point. He's fully bald. He has a heavily scarred face. He's very old. He does have a staff.
He's holding a staff.
Yeah.
You know what? This is more thematic, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Banish on Gideon. This is my last new spell I got when I hit level 3. So first,
Intrigued.
manifestation first, right? 2. A dense mist settles on the target. So you start seeing like this mist starting to settle on him.
All right, roll your spellcast check.
Come on. Ah! Okay, so I got 15 on the die, plus my skill test check, which is 4, so 19.
The cleric can speak a word at a target within 30 feet. He may combine the word of command with a gesture that clarifies its intent. For example, attack. Oh, I'm reading the wrong.
No. Banish is 269.
Yeah, I was on the previous page for word of command, but it's for the next 1d6 turns, the target must make a will save to approach within 60 feet of the cleric. If failed, it cannot approach any closer than 60 feet, nor can it hurl missile weapons, blah, 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 blah. If forced within 60 feet, it takes 1d8 character level I'm trying to figure out if the spell is cast while the target is already within 60 feet, it immediately takes damage and is forced back 30 feet per round until it is at the outer perimeter of the spell's area of effect. So it's going to take damage. What's the damage?
1d8 plus caster level.
Roll that, please.
So,
1d8 plus 3.
and the whole time he's chanting, Paris, banish this evil. So I got 5 plus 3, that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And immediately takes damage. It immediately takes damage and is forced back 30 per round until is out of. So
I'm going to interpret that as he is forced to move back. So on his turn, he'll move 30 feet away from Gideon.
okay. Yeah.
Misi?
So he's just. So he's approaching with the mace, but he also has his hand out, and you just see this holy light push him back.
Hell yeah. Gideon is rocking this shit.
Yeah,
Right
it's
now.
just ah.
Minxie, you're up.
Minxie is going to go up. She's still small. I forget what the halfling is, but she'll double move to Gideon.
Double move to where Gideon is?
Yeah.
Great.
Do you mind moving my...
Which one?
The one behind.
Double move.
Yeah, to Gideon.
Do you have a stick?
Yep. Sorry.
So
My move speed is only 20 as a halfling.
They can make it basically right behind Gideon.
yeah. Both of them.
Yes, but it's not Jinxie's turn, but Jinxie's going to do the same thing.
Okay. And Gideon, as you're approaching, I say, stay behind me.
Don't need to say it twice.
For those in the chat, because Alan rolled a 19, he got the second lowest of the possible effects for the spell banish.
Almost got the third one.
Yeah, there's three forms of the spell that are more powerful than what he did. So, Felix.
You have the big die out.
I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray again.
Interesting. So
Ooh,
This
he's
is gonna be
just getting burned.
yeah, this is interesting because if he moves towards you, he has to get out of my way. But go
Yeah.
ahead. So we're boxing him in. This is great.
I don't care who you are, Necron.
What are you casting?
Scorching ray.
Fuck you. Scorching Ray
Listen, fuck you.
again. Not to you, to Necron.
I understand.
You are Necron.
I know I'm Necron.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't lose the spell. No, I did lose the spell.
You
Damn.
locked with Mel?
You rolled a 2?
Can you burn luck?
He's too scary.
No, I would have to burn. It's
can
1 for
spell
1,
that.
right?
You can spell burn your stats though.
How do I do that?
So for wizard,
Oh,
Spell burn.
spell burn before the spell check.
I'm
yeah,
scratching that.
yeah, we don't
do before.
Scratching the
That's-
before part. But you may declare to boost it by spending points from your strength, agility, or stamina scores.
Permanently?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're adding +1 per point. You recover 1 point a day. When you're any day that you're not spell burning, you recover one of the points you burned.
Oh, fuck.
If you sacrifice 20, you get a nat 20.
Well, what did you roll on that?
I'm at 7.
And how much do you need to not fail the check? Or
To
not?
not fail the check, I need 12, so 5 more.
How much do you need to not lose the spell?
5 more.
Oh, either way.
Yeah, the score is, sorry, not fail is more than that, sorry. 14, so I need 7 more to actually succeed, and 5 more to not lose the spell. Because Scorching Ray has a much higher loss range than a lot of spells. I'm going to, this is the moment. This is the moment to spend it. So I am going, dude, he took Peppercino from me. I'm going to do it all. Strength,
Okay.
agility, and stamina.
Yeah, strength, agility, stamina.
Those are the scores you can burn.
Yeah.
I have 10 strength, 12 agility, and 10 stamina.
There's a table you can roll on too.
That's for corruption.
Oh, okay, never mind.
5, 10, 15.
You only get corruption if you roll a nat 1 on a spell.
No, okay.
Did you roll a nat 1? No, you're at a 7.
4. I can remove 1. So I'm gonna do -5 strength,
Okay.
-6 agility, -5 stamina, and I'm gonna go all the way up to.
Wait.
Wait, how
That's
much?
a lot.
Wait, how much is that altogether?
That's all. That's 16.
So you're adding 16 to
if-
your existing 7.
If you spend 4 more,
It's peppercino.
if you
It's peppercino. What do you want me to say?
I was gonna say something.
if you burn 4 more points, you get an instant nat 20 for spell burn. Because if you spend a total of 20, if you sacrifice 20 points at once, you get nat 20.
But he just sacrificed 16 and already had a 7. So it's as though he
If I
it's as though he
spend,
rolled a 23.
well, I'm at some 22.
Yeah, but it's not a nat 20.
4 more
That's
points.
true.
But you'll get a a nat 20 if you spend 20.
No, you're
points at once.
6 out of strength. 7 out of agility.
Wow. This is
6
great.
out of stamina. Am I doing that math right? 6, 12, 18, 19 plus 7 is 26, which is exactly what I need for the next level.
And that's nat 20, right?
I don't know.
Because you burnt 20 points, right?
18.
Just burn 2 more to get the nat 20.
What is the 2 more? What does that 20 give me in spellcasting?
Because if you get a nat 20 in spellcasting, it's I think you get to roll on your. Can we confirm real quick?
I'm looking it up. I was looking that up before you asked. I don't know.
Nat 20 critical success, add caster level to the result.
It already does that.
No, but you get to add it again more.
Yeah, you get a bonus equal to your caster level.
I'd have to spend 2 more points just to get 3 more damage.
Well, just to get 3 more to this casting ability.
Oh, so if I had 2 more, I get 5 more basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hang on. That will take me to the next level. Fuck it. It's peppercino, okay?
Okay, so
Oh, man,
are you
this
at the
is awesome.
highest scorching ray effect now?
I'm at the highest. No, there's more. Oh my god, there's more. No, I'm not.
You're at the second highest.
No, I'm at the 3rd highest.
Third
Dude, it
highest.
goes. It's a page and a half.
Okay. 3rd highest scorching ray.
I'm
Okay.
at. Wait, right? Because 20 plus 7 is 27.
What's your total number?
Wait. What am I doing wrong? Oh, plus the additional.
Your caster level.
So 30. I'm at 30. So
Yeah,
A
30.
30 is.
okay.
Caster detonates a blast of fire centered on himself. He suffers no damage, but all targets within 20 feet are automatically immolated for 1d12 points of damage. Where are you? Within.
Right there.
Well, he can move
I'll
up.
move. If I get that one, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, you got that.
So he's
separate-
You
No,
move
no,
and
no,
cast
no.
it. In addition, the blast sends out up to a dozen jets of flame, each 80 feet long and aimed at a single target. Each jet does 1d12 plus caster level damage and automatically catches the target on fire for an additional 1d6 damage
Holy
each
shit.
round. The target makes a DC 15 reflex save. Holy shit. Flammable log. So,
Dude.
1d12 damage.
Hang on. 1d5 for manifestation.
Motherfucker.
Wait, that's a leaner.
Dude, like he's setting off a nuke inside of himself right now.
3
Flaming bullet.
flaming bullets.
Okay, so you shoot a flaming bullet, and then all that shit I said happens.
Okay. So,
Wait, so how many bullets is it?
okay, 1d12 damage. 12, no joke. So that's the first one.
I tell you.
In addition, the blast sends out a dozen
A dozen.
jets
So-
of
so
flame
12
at
of them.
1d20 each. Okay, I'm gonna roll this on the calculator.
What's your caster level? Wow.
That's insane. Like we.
Well, he put everything.
No,
in.
I'm sorry.
I mean-
1d20 plus caster level each.
Yes.
So roll 12d20
Yes.
plus 36.
Oh, D20 plus
Jesus.
36. We're gonna have to roleplay what happens to your
Plus
body.
1d12.
Plus 36 plus 12 because I rolled a 12 on it.
And then what happens to your body? Yeah.
Yeah, because your body. We gotta roleplay what happens to his body after this.
Does all your fat disappear?
Oh, you can't see it? Damn.
Oh, you can barely.
Oh, wait.
I was
No. We're reading it wrong. Last sentence of this effect says no target can be damaged by more than one jet of flame.
Oh.
So you get the 1d12 and you get 1d20 plus caster level, but you can send the other flames at any remaining deep ones, of which there are 0.
None.
No,
there's
there's one
two.
right here.
There's one over there.
Can we just say those two are dead?
Yeah.
Well, I'll roll a d20 for each of them. Fine.
The one
okay.
that's there is dead.
Okay. So I can roll a d20.
I mean, he kills the one that's in the water too.
Felix goes Super
I
Saiyan.
think this is a D24.
oh, it's d24.
Shoot.
What's the d20?
Here's a D20. But you might not like that
that a-
D20. Here's another
Oh wait, no.
D20.
Oh my God, this is regular d20. What am I thinking? I'm sorry. I'm lost in all this chaos.
The shiny.
the most
shi-
common nice dice we have.
Yes, roll the shiny dice.
The shiny dice.
This is like the reason why you use Wizard to do
8.
spell burn.
So I got 12 on the original, 8, so it's 20 plus 3, so 23, and he's on fire.
23 and he's on fire for 1d6 per round. Roll the d6 for this round.
And then, hang on a second, let me just do d20s for those two over there. 9 on this guy and 18 on the sleeping guy plus 3. So 13 on that guy,
Oh yeah, he's
21 on this guy.
They're dead.
yeah.
Cool.
Dead.
And then 1d6 for the first round, 1.
So what's the total on Necron?
21.
Okay. He screams. You see first your burst of flame within 20 feet hits him and he like lights up in flame. His robe burns completely away. That one streak of flame hits him in the side, burns away all the fat from his body, and he lights up like a candle basically and falls to the ground. You see the fire still burning there. And then you see him raise a hand. From the ground, his clothes already incinerated, his body in the process of being incinerated. Raises a hand and goes, and the flames snuff out. And he stands to his feet somehow, most of his body already gone. He's a skeleton with some charred
And whatever's
meat.
left is still burning.
Yeah, some charred meat on it. No, he put it out.
Oh.
He put it
Man.
out
Okay.
with magic. He stands up and he goes, "You will not stop the return of the promised one." And at that moment, out of the water, right there, wrong laser,
Here you go, here, this later.
right there,
Another bad dude.
a dog leaps up out of the water, his fur smoking with acidic, caustic force. Where'd I put her?
But Felix immediately drops to his knees and is like
Harold
using his staff.
appears, dragging Moira Smoothskin out of the water.
Good doggy.
And Harold staggers back and flops to the ground unconscious. And Moira stands to her feet. Also, by the way, burned by the acidity of the whatever liquid that is.
I don't
Part of her flesh meshing, and she stands to her feet. You guys see something incredible that you don't fully understand. As you see these two massively damaged and destroyed creatures that should 100% be dead, both fighting to stand up. Yeah.
Never mind.
Moira gets to her feet first. Necron gets to his feet. And the two of them look at each other. And they charge at each other. And Necron starts to cast some sort of spell. Moira pulls back a mace and slams. And as the mace moves in to strike Necron, just before he casts his spell, time slows down and freezes in place, and you're all there to witness. As the light dims everywhere in this cavern, except for Necron and Moira, two people whose bodies have been damaged beyond repair, but whose belief in what they are doing is holding them up. And the dog, Harold, stands up again. And he looks across the five of you. and you hear in your minds from the dog. You have all borne witness to the faith of these two creatures. One in chaos and one in righteousness. Their battle will determine the next iteration of the universe.
Whoa.
I speak to you now as a multiversal avatar. As such, I am forbidden from interfering.
Except the dragon.
What?
Except the dragon.
But that wasn't this.
Okay.
If you wish to determine the outcome of their battle, now is the time. One of these two will become the multiversal avatar of faith. And what will that faith be in? The evil of the promised one, or the righteousness of the god of the sun? And you, let me have you all roll a check.
Please don't be strength, agility, or stamina.
Intelligence.
Cool. Doesn't matter.
I would also allow for those who have a better score, personality.
Oh, 1 to 2. 1's an 18.
Who beat 15?
So
18.
Felix is struggling to even stay awake right now.
Okay,
So no.
You said what's the number to beat?
15.
Jinxie beat it. Minxie
Both
did not.
Jack and Gideon did not beat that.
So Jinxie, you're the only one that sees that they're actually not frozen. They're moving very, very slowly. You have about a minute to think of something to do.
Okay.
What is Necron wielding?
Magic. You don't know what the spell's going to be.
Can Gideon act?
Yep.
Can everyone act or
Uh-oh.
just Gideon?
Everyone can act.
Like, because
Let's-
is there initiative?
Whose turn were we on when I did this?
I just went.
It was him.
Felix' turn. So Jinxie. Jinxie's the one who saw the motion.
Jinxie is back here.
Didn't you move a beer?
That's Minxie.
She's back here.
Jinxie's going to run up and then run up 20 feet and then throw her trident.
At Necron?
Yes.
That's a.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I guess you can throw it from here, right?
Okay. That's going to be an agility attack. Missile attack, I guess.
Damn, her first low roll of the night.
Does not.
The most important one too.
So what you
What
see,
were you saying about going strong and losing
I
out?
failed my roll. I just put everything else into it.
They don't have a reroll ability,
I don't. I could burn luck.
but that only gives you one.
Yeah, that won't give me enough.
No.
Unless, does burning luck allow me a reroll?
No, but you can add to the roll.
No. With a 4, that's not going to do anything.
No.
Depends on how much luck you burn.
No, because I think she can only do.
You could burn all of it.
For all my luck would be, because I have 14 in luck. I had burned 2 in the last session.
Can you
14
burn
plus-
as much as you want?
Yeah, once
Yeah.
per roll, before or after the dice roll, permanently sacrifice luck for a one-time bonus. Only for the character's own rolls. Typically used for attack rolls, damage rolls, spell checks, thief checks, saving throws.
Wait, burning luck. Each point counts times 2 as a halfling. I can act out of initiative order, burn my luck to aid allies,
Oh, you can do that.
including attack rolls, damage rolls, saves, spell checks, thief skills, etc.
Okay, I made a wrong call earlier about that. I didn't know that was a halfling ability, but yeah, you can burn it, and you get 2 points for each one that you burn.
How much do I need to hit?
You need, let me check. You need to hit 15.
15.
And each one is 2?
Yes, so I'm going to burn 8 points of luck.
8 points of luck is a plus 16 to whatever you already rolled.
Oh, then maybe. Oh shoot! So then it's a
Do, 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 do.
I
4
need a
points of luck is plus
15.
8.
15. I can't do math. I need 11 points to hit 15 to hit, right? So 11. So I need to burn 6 points. 6 times 2 is 12 plus 4, 16.
6 points.
Okay, 6 points of luck. I'm at 8 now.
So here's what you see as you throw this trident, which is a thing you've never done before.
Nope.
Throw a trident at Necron, and you see his. I think all of you in this moment of slowed down time can see that what happens is the trident breaks apart as it leaves Jinxie's hand. It's like the thing was just poorly made, and it's very lucky for Necron that this poorly made trident is what was thrown at him. The front end of it literally breaks off from the stress of being hurled like this, and of course it's already taken some abuse in the fight, and yet all of the remaining pieces of it stay on target. And I think what you all perceive in this moment is that it is an act of sheer faith that caused this thing to break apart, and a similar act that caused all of these points to head to their target anyway. These two creatures are still at each other's throats. Roll me a d8 for that trident, please.
No, where's my D8? It's my D8. 7.
7 damage.
Do I have any damage? Nope, not to missile damage.
You've interrupted Necron's spellcast.
Yes!
The deep ones are gone. Necron's already doing his thing. Jack, you're up.
Well, Jack's right here. Do you have the stick?
You have the stick, I believe.
Do I? Oh, here it is.
Well, he's...
So Jack can get here. He does have a sling.
Okay.
How does Jack? What is so more is for righteousness? You know, Jack might be against that.
I don't think Jack knows too much about this.
Well,
he knows what was just said.
Well, he heard what the dog said.
What, he said something about the god of the sun versus chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And Jack does know what Necron believes in. It's all of this shit you've been doing.
True, but Jack's alignment is chaotic.
But Jack's alignment may be chaotic, but he doesn't answer to any god or patron.
We might need to read what chaotic means in this game.
I can tell you what it means in Archonia.
Oh, okay.
It means,
Alignment of chaotic.
yeah, it means chaos. It means
Just hold on.
borderline evil, especially in the situation where Akun Ra is in charge. But it doesn't come with like a code of honor that requires you to act a certain way. Necron has his interpretation of chaos.
This is a tough decision for Jack.
Yeah, this is fully a character choice.
Yes. On the one,
I would say this. Forgetting what the dog just said about chaos versus righteousness. Think about whether Jack wants Necron in charge.
Or Moira.
Yeah, Jack does know that right now Necron's in charge and Moira's not.
Beef skill is gone. Putting that out there.
The guild is now a resistance. To evil.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, discounting what the dog said. I'm just trying to roleplay Jack correctly.
Yeah, and that's why I said
'cause-
discount the dog, because I don't think Jack understood everything the dog said.
Because, and Jack,
How much does he want a Thieves Guild back?
Carlos is suggesting roll a die for it.
Oh, that would be
That would
chaos.
be true chaos, but yeah.
Yeah.
That is
what would it be? 50-50?
up to you. It is your character. Everything's up to you.
Could be a save.
Even if you want to play that Jack is paralyzed by indecision, that's also valid.
Well, because he has Gideon's influence too, because Gideon has been with him this whole time. Gideon's full on lawful.
Yeah.
So. I think Jack.
That's
Yeah.
Jack's dog, Harold.
Yeah, whose dog was that?
That was Gideon's dog, I think?
Yeah, that
It was Gideon or Jack.
Yeah, Gideon's.
It was Gideon's dog.
Oh, make sure it's not Jack's dog.
I mean, out of character, that was Abraxia. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Sounded like the squiddy bastard.
Yeah,
Man,
he-
I like a
No,
I like a box
it was
dog
Gideon's
form a lot
dog.
better.
Yeah, Gideon's
Okay.
dog.
Not as fishy.
Yeah.
I think I want to roll a dice for Jack,
do it.
but with Gideon's influence, I think a low roll would mean that he's gonna go back to the chaotic side. So maybe under, I'm gonna say 8 or below. Yeah, 8 or below. He's gonna go with his chaotic side, I think.
Okay.
And 9 and above, he's gonna go with the lawful side.
And this is on a D20.
A D20, yeah.
Go for it.
So yeah, 8 and below. Is that cocked?
I can't see.
That looks-
It's blocked from my angle.
It's hard to tell for me. It's a 16.
16, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Jack thinks he has his like sling out and he's going to he has like temptation in his mind to hit
Moira.
because he's just thinking about but chaos. It's like what it's all about, you know? But then he sees Gideon and he sees Gideon holding his light and he's thinking about how evil Necron is. And he's like, but I don't want that fucker in charge. I go by my own rules, and he throws his sling at Necron.
Hell yeah.
Throws the sling at Necron. Doesn't shoot it.
I mean, he shoots.
Okay.
At Necron.
Whatever, man.
And gets a critical.
Wow.
hit.
Okay.
Oh,
Necron is knocked to the ground by your critical hit. I'm not going to make you roll damage because it's all kind of abstract.
but I have a crit die. Table.
Yeah. Roll that. Yeah, let absolutely do the crit table.
Yeah. So crit die table 1d14. 1d14. Do I have that 14?
I can give you one.
Yeah.
1d14.
Dang.
Yeah, we had more criticals tonight than we probably have had
think
in like the
D14.
last 6 games combined.
Just
It's
D14.
insane.
No, I see 15 on here.
Okay, that's probably
Not even
D16.
counting 19s that we got today.
I don't have a d14. I have a 12 and a 16. Over here is
I'm missing a die then, because none of these are a D14. Oh, it's still in this tube. That must be it.
this is a 12.
Okay. Critical die. Critical
These are
die.
absolutely on fire tonight.
Oh my gosh, that was so close.
What is it?
8.
8.
It rolled and then it rolled again.
Strike cuts a line down foe's face. He is blinded by blood for 1d4 rounds. We're going to say it's not even blood. Like you hit him in the face and part of his charred flesh peels down and covers his eyes.
Okay.
And he's knocked down, like I said.
Okay. All right. So that was Jack's turn.
Guess
Now
we
it's
could-
Gideon.
Okay.
Gideon, please roll me a spell casting check. You need to hit 13 on this. No. You need to hit 8 on this.
Because of my banishment, right? Yeah.
No, because it makes sense for Gideon to understand this.
15 on the die.
Gideon, you understand that the battle between Moira and Necron is physical. And what your friends are doing to Necron is physical. But what this dog just said is that they are competing, they are both in competition to become a multiversal avatar of faith. One who you don't know anything about her except that she says she's very, very old, and the other that seems to have traveled time to serve the being that he worships. These two creatures are in competition for a role that is based not on physical prowess, but on their faith. And I think that's what Gideon understands that nobody else here does. What you choose to do with that is up to you.
Bigger question is, what does my god think?
Would you like to ask?
I believe that's an ability.
Yep.
So cleric, divine aid.
Yeah.
I don't want aid. I just want to ask my god. Like, cause the aid seems more like he can summon something. Like cause I have to hit DC 10 for like a simple thing.
Can I
like
argue a direct answer from a god isn't faith?
Yes.
Well,
but that's not the abilities you see.
I know.
well, let me see, because this is just a simplified thing right here. I think divine aid is more to it than just that. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. So, divine aid, develop a worship concurs entitled. To request divine aid, must make a spell check at the same modifier that is applied. The spell check, the strain act, plus 10 penalty, disapproval. Based on the check result, the judge will simple request, light a candle. Would a simple request be like just asking him his opinion?
Yes. And also, please check page 32 for the names of the gods.
Oh, okay.
You've been saying Terrace tonight, but that's not one of them.
Terrace.
I don't remember which one was yours.
One of the lawful gods?
Yeah, it's one of the lawful gods. Is this Artemis?
Aristimus,
Justico?
Justicia, Gorhan.
Gorhan.
You remember which one of these it was?
I think it was Lord. I think it was the Lord of Creation,
Kranus.
Kranus.
Yeah, okay.
Kranus.
So roll your ability.
Sorry, Kranus. So he's gonna hold his holy symbol up, and he's. Tell me, Kranus, what I must do. For you are the true creator of everything. Whew. Okay, 15 on the die.
Nice.
Plus my spell casting, which is 4, so 19.
Okay, what's the effect on 19? I'm still trying to find divine aid.
So DC 10 for a simple thing,
yeah.
and DC 18 or higher for extraordinary requests, summon or control a large column of fire.
Okay.
So extraordinary requests, basically I'm just asking him.
So you rolled a 15, you said, on the die?
15 on the die plus 4, so 19.
This is easy.
Yeah.
Getting a god to directly answer you seems like a big thing, but it's a lot less than a column of fire.
Yeah.
Uranus is the creator of all things.
Yes. The Lord of creation. Man, he's you. I'm literally speaking to you right now.
Yeah, but I don't have an opinion.
He's literally
Maybe he
speaking,
doesn't.
like the character is like literally turning around and looking up at you. Uranus.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Okay. Uranus will say this to you then. To save that which can be saved. Now. Support the dwarf. To provide opportunities for many more to show their faith in the future. Support the man.
Can I ask him something?
You can ask. I think you know it's very unlikely he's going to speak again.
What if? Because there's these two choices. Because one of these will become the avatar, right? And he says, "Why not just choose me as the avatar of creation?"
Jinxie, you've been seeing time moving in extremely slow motion. You now see it freeze. Everything ices over. None of you can move, except Gideon. A column of light shines down on you. And you are gone.
What the heck?
The rest of you suddenly unfreeze. The whole cavern is covered in ice now. Necron is dead. Moira stands up. What the hell happened?
I yelled,
And Jack says, "Gideon!"
like, time stopped, and then there was a flash of light, and then Gideon disappeared.
The dog turns into an undead Widman.
Oh gosh, it's a good thing I threw my trident, because otherwise I'd be throwing it again.
And he says, "Well, that was unexpected. You never know what the universe is gonna do."
What just happened to you? Where's our dog?
There was no dog, don't worry about it. The
Wait.
problem is we still don't know when history changed.
Why does that matter?
I have a feeling that this entire branch of the timeline only existed in order to settle that. Oh, here we go. And everything goes black.
Oh,
Somewhere in another time and place, Pippercino, Felix, Jack, Minxie, and Jinxie find each other and become adventuring companions. And they've never heard of anyone named Gideon.
Jack never heard of Gideon. Yeah.
The end.
Is Jack?
Where did Gideon go?
Gideon is now on the council.
Oh,
Thought that would happen.
I'm
The
really
avatar
sad
creation.
Felix didn't get a chance to prove himself.
He
But
proved himself, but also he doesn't remember that any of that shit happened.
he didn't get a chance to answer the question.
but
Anyway, we'll continue.
but you did like the most craziest wizard shit I've ever seen.
Oh, right, you didn't get a chance to take sides. What
Yeah.
would Felix have chosen?
He, being an orphan with no purpose, would have stepped in front of Necron
And taken the hit from
and
Moira.
taken the hit.
Oh, interesting.
That's good.
Even though he killed your friend.
taking the hit to prevent Moira from taking it.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were protecting the
He's pre-
Necron. No, no. Sorry, you were protecting.
That,
No,
could,
I mean-
that could have gone a lot of different ways, though.
Think about it. Like, Orphan with no purpose is given a chance by a terrible wizard, honestly, Peppercino.
Do you
And
still have Peppercino's sheet with you?
I think you have it, or maybe I have it. I don't know. It's somewhere around here. Anyway,
Well done, Alan.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
thank you.
goodness.
yeah, he.
That was crazy.
Peppercino was a radish farmer?
No.
Was he Wizard's Apprentice? I have
There's
a
a book
PDF
with
you
your
sent
name
me
on
that
it.
was he slave?
He was a
The
slave, yeah.
Gideon's
Okay.
Bible.
The Gideon's Bible. Yeah.
I want Peppercino to roll a spell check, which is D20 plus 2 for him.
15.
Dude.
The night after you guys meet these others, Peppercino has a dream of everything that happened.
From his perspective.
And he knows
Oh,
what Felix would have done.
no. Thanks.
It's a little bit of closure.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it for the Dread trilogy. None
Man.
of this ever happened. And yet, we have determined what will be the shape of Shadows of Arconia Campaign 3.
Wow.
So-
Gideon is now on the council.
Gideon's on the council.
Gideon's on the council.
Avatar creation.
Gideon's on the council, and some sort of aborted partial new timeline has been erased. We'll see everyone next week for Midlight City, episode 11.
Can't wait.
By the way, you need to come up with a title in advance. So things
Carlos, you better be here.
Carlos can be here. Yeah, we love it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you three for playing DCC for me.
No, thank you.
And on Monday, Labyrinth.
Woo! We still have available sign-up, so anyone who wants to sign up can sign up.
One spot left.
I think I might sign up.
All
I
right.
think I might sign up.
See you guys.
Yeah, you really don't need to know anything about Labyrinth to play it. Basically, the Goblin King myself has stolen